so mad. I remember when I first moved to Brookline. I was just 9 years old, going into the 4th grade at Pierce Elementary School. I wanted my mother to walk me into class because even though I had been the new girl so many times before, I was scared. I didn't want the other kids to think of me as weird, and then I wouldn't have any friends at all. When I walked into Mr. Longle's classroom, I looked around at all of the unfamiliar faces, and I thought to myself, wow, these people are really weird, and this place is so different than California. It is true. Brookline is the strangest place I have ever lived in, but I strongly believe that it shaped me into the person I am today, and for this I am grateful. I used to be a shy and timid girl who, once she warmed up to people, would bring out her true outgoing nature. Now I go up to anyone in hopes that our strange encounter will turn into a real friendship. Not only that, but I have met some of the nicest and greatest people here. I learned that I simply cannot live my life every day in fear of not being perfect or not being what someone else wants. Each one of us goes through our life in fear. Some of us fear what will happen if we fail. We think that if we receive one F on a quiz, we will not get into the Ivy League school we have been dreaming of going to since we were 2 years old. We think that if we don't do our homework, we are committing a crime that will have us in prison for the rest of the year. And mostly, we fear that if we don't sign up for every club, play on every sports team, and join peer leadership, colleges will write us off as being lazy. We forget how to live life and enjoy it, and we don't consider the fact that playing soccer, lacrosse, and tennis will not be useful in our future lives unless we plan to be a professional athlete. The point is that we fear too much, and we worry about things that are completely out of our control. We need to learn how to turn our fear into something great. I remember during freshman year, I wanted to be on the step team, but I didn't think I could do it because I had never stepped before. Then sophomore year, I decided to audition, and it turns out that I'm pretty good at stepping. I would have never found this out if I hadn't tried and gotten over my fear of looking like a fool. My advice to the class of 2013 is to do something that you were too afraid to do in high school, and most of all, don't let fear rule your life. You decide how you live, and go out there and be the best you that you can be.